As the Stillwater Pioneers celebrate homecoming, they are about to face their toughest opponent of the season so far. The Pioneers put their undefeated record on the line when they play Midwest City tonight. Stillwater took the early lead in the first quarter when Cameron Mayberry scored on this 2-yard run. About a minute later, the Pioneers extended their lead when Marley McDonald hooked up with Brandon Prather on his 37-yard strike. The Pioneers and Bombers got into a couple scuffles during the game that led to flags for both sides. Head coach Tucker Barnard says his team needs to be smart when the opponent eggs them on.
Yeah, it was chippy, like I said before, you get guys that are so invested, so emotionally invested that it's difficult to keep your cool. And somebody says something, somebody else says something. So we've got to control ourselves. We can't get involved in that.
In the third quarter, Midwest City chipped away at the lead as the Stillwater defense started to fatigue. Barnard said the Bombers turned the tables on the Pioneers in the second half.
We kind of start tackling high. We're kind of reaching and grabbing. We're overrunning. I mean, they put a great athlete back there at quarterback and really pressing the edge on us. Kind of the same thing we were able to do to them in the first half. We're pressing the edge and then able to get the cutback.
Midwest City mounted a comeback in the third quarter, scoring on their first possession. Roscoe Gatewood took the direct snap for this 6-yard touchdown to make the score 14-8 after the 2-point conversion. Stillwater answered by scoring on the 69-yard run by Quan Malvo to put them back up by 13. Neither team would let off the gas as they answered each other's scores with touchdowns of their own. The Bombers were able to score on a 27-yard pass to Michael Colston from quarterback Brendan Brown. Then Stillwater came back with a 52-yard bomb from McDonald to Prather. With the score 27-22, Midwest City was able to hold Stillwater scoreless in the fourth quarter. The Bombers were able to gash the Pioneer defense with their running game and scored 2 more touchdowns to finish the game with a 36-27 victory. Barnard says the ground game was a key point for success in this ballgame.
I'd said before the game that the team that was able to run the ball effectively on the other team was going to win. And in the first half it was us. We didn't get a lot of points. We got 14 points out of it. Second half it was them, and they got more points.
Out of the 535 total yards, 456 came on the ground as the Bombers were able to run their way to victory. The Pioneers face an even tougher test next week as they travel to Lawton to face the Wolverines. For O State TV Sports, I'm Kyle Mutch.